order. Could we have a roll call, please?
Mark Onesi, Gerald Wolfgang,
Yes.
William Ross,
Yes.
Robert Cliff,
Yes.
Scott Bridges,
Here.
Clifford Scott,
Here.
Jason Krempa,
Here.
Kevin McCabe, Mary Lynn Candela, excused.
Great, thank you. Do we have an introduction of guests, please?
Jim Fink, this is first. Mike Dudley, agency staff.
Susan Morone, agency staff. Andrea Kreisig, agency staff.
Paul Basketball coordinator.
Terry Caruso, agency staff.
Chris Campos, TM Montante Development. Wesley Walker, TM Montante Development.
Thank you. Welcome. Will we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Jason, you want to lead us?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great, thank you. All right. The approval of the meeting minutes from May 12th, Mr. Ross. The NCIDA.
Yes. You want me to move on to the finance and,
No, the approval of the meeting minutes.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting minutes, passed. Okay, 6.0, Finance and Audit Committee reports, Mr. Ross.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion for the agency payables. They were reviewed and found in great order. And there's a second on that.
Any questions? Any issues? Do we have motions?
I have a second from,
I'll second.
I have a second from Mr. Cliff.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, thank you.
And the budget variance report of May 31st, 2021, again reviewed and found in order. And again, we need a second on that.
I'll second. Mr. Trump.
Sure.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, unfinished business. Andrew? Oh,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A public hearing was held regarding DLB Properties LLC and their project located at 624 River Road on June 1st, 2021 at North Tonawanda City Hall. In attendance was the Director of Real Property of Niagara County and the Assessor for the City of North Tonawanda. There were no public comments.
okay, do we have any questions? Any issues? Do we need a motion and a roll call? Okay. Do we have a motion on the final resolution? Ms. Wolfgang, do we have a second? Okay. Mr. Bridges? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Mr. Cliff,
Yes.
Mr. Bridges,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Krempa,
Yes.
Mr. Onesi,
Yes. Okay, motion carries, thank you. Bogart Sinatra Development LLC?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A public hearing was held on June 1st, 2021 at North Tonawanda City Hall for the Bogart Sinatra Development LLC project to be located at 428 Zimmerman Street. In attendance was the Director of Real Property for Niagara County and the Assessor for the City of North Tonawanda. There were no public comments.
Okay. Are there any questions? Any issues? Okay, we need a motion for the final resolution.
So moved.
Mr. Ross
Second.
and Mr. Wolfgang. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Mr. Cliff,
Yes.
Mr. Bridges,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Krempa,
No, I have to abstain from this one.
Mr. Onesi,
Yes. Okay, motion carries, thank you. NIASA Corporation, 7.3.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There was a public hearing held on June 2nd, 2021 at Niagara Falls City Hall regarding the NISEC Corporation project for a new building on their current property at 47th Street. The Director of Real Property for Niagara County was present. There were no public comments.
Okay. Any questions? Any issues? We need a motion for the final resolution. Who was that? Oh, Ms. Wolfgang. Sorry, second. Okay, Mr. Bridges. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Mr. Onesi?
Yes. Okay, motion carries, thank you. 7920 J&D LLC.
Mr. Chairman, there was a public hearing held on June 3rd, 2021 at Royalton Town Hall for the 7920 J&D LLC project for a new building at 7920 Rochester Road for Birch Machinery. The Director of Real Property for Niagara County was present. There were no public comments.
We need a motion for the final resolution.
I'm gonna move that one, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Mr. Ross, do we have a second?
I will second.
Mr. Krempa. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Mr. Onesi?
Yes. Okay, motion carries. Thank you. 8.0, new business. Andrew?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tia Montante today is a project located at 500 3rd Street. Well, actually, there's two projects. One located at, the first one that we'll be asking for to review is 500 3rd Street. The second is 512 3rd Street. Tia Montante was selected by Empire State Development as the preferred developer for the parcels at 500, 512, 518 3rd Street and 503 Main Street. So the first project, 500 3rd Street, is an adaptive reuse for a conference and event space on the ground floor and commercial and office space above. It's important to note that all of these parcels are located in a distressed area of downtown Niagara Falls. And we have Mr. Campos and Mr. Walker from Tia Montante to address any questions the board may have. We've also handed out their project overview, which all of the board members have received.
Talk a little bit about your project.
Yes, please. I'm Chris Campos. I'm the president of Tia Montante Development. I'm here with Wesley Walker, who is the director of project finance for Tia Montante. Thanks to everyone for the opportunity to come in and talk about this project today. We really appreciate it. So I'll hand it off to Wesley in a second, but I just wanted to give some context. This would be our second redevelopment project that we're looking to complete in downtown Niagara Falls. The first we completed about a little bit less than a year and a half ago at the corner of 7th and Niagara. We feel that there is a great opportunity to redevelop and develop small projects in the downtown core to build momentum and bring residential and commercial vibrancy to downtown Niagara Falls. So hopefully looking to move this project forward soon, build off some of the momentum we feel we are contributing to that's happening in downtown. And hopefully this is the second of many projects that we're looking to complete in the downtown core. So I'll hand it off to Wesley to talk a little bit about the project specifics.
Yeah, so the 500 3rd Street building, if you're looking at the pictures, is the southwestern building. It's a 2-story building, beautiful Art Deco. It used to be the Hudson Niagara building. Ideally, the focus is on the ground floor. It has beautiful kind of open atrium space. We would love to do a convention, tourist-focused space where they could bring in quite a few people. There's seating for up to 200 people in that space. We do back office kitchen space so they could create prep space for all the events and the conferences and conventions. The second story would be office space focus. And then behind them, I guess we'll talk about that.
503 Main Street is vacant property behind the building.
That's correct.
And what are you proposing for that?
That will be parking space. It's currently parking space, and we would just repurpose it as parking.
Any other questions?
The area between the buildings is going to be for some type of public use, like a restaurant or by the, other building?
So currently there's an alley that's directly between 500 and 512 Third Street and 503 Main. The only properties that accesses is 503 Main and 500 and 512 Third Street. So we've been speaking with the city of Niagara Falls about us being able to take title to that and incorporate it into the larger project.
So that is the alleyway that bisects the parking from the two buildings, and there is that space between the two buildings that will be used for outdoor entertainment.
The project calls for 8 new jobs within 3 years. What kind of jobs would those be in that area?
Well, so they're going to come from a variety of sources, but we're looking to have commercial office tenants up above. So in terms of 9 to 5 office workforce, that would obviously be a source of those jobs. There's actually one tenant that we've been speaking with that we feel we're very close to signing an agreement with to take some of that space. In terms of the conference and event space below, we do anticipate operating a lot of events. It's a spectacular space. I feel it would kind of really fill a niche need in the market in terms of smaller, distinct, local space. So we expect there to be a number of jobs created in administering those events.
Talk about timeline on, construction and, process related after, the event we approved today.
Well, there are some moving parts. This is a very important and critical step here today that we hope to take. But we've been moving this project forward, 500 3rd Street, for quite a while. So as an example, it's a project that does qualify for historic tax credits, and we've been going through that historic tax credit process for about a year. We have a Part 1 approval from National Park Service, and we are anticipating submitting for our Part 2 very soon. Assuming that we get the results today that we're hopeful for, there are a few things that need to come together, including signing leases for the tenants and obviously bringing in financing. We're also looking for additional grants. Our intent is to start construction in the later half of this year so that we can have the project open in the second or third quarter of 2022, ideally early to mid second quarter, so in advance of the tour season.
So there are federal and state grants that you can, or are seeking, or will seek, once, let's say you approve today.
That's correct. Yeah, well, we've been pursuing historic tax credits, and there's other grants that we've been pursuing as well.
And those would only apply to 500 buildings.
You know, it's a great building to renovate and reutilize. It was built so strong, every time you looked at it on the corner of 3rd and Ferry there, why isn't that old Niagara Mohawk building utilized? By the way, how many parking spaces are there in the back there? What can you hold for your events? You know, I'm looking at the picture and everything else.
Yeah, it's about 40.
Well, anyway, great building to renovate and reutilize.
I got one more, just so I can picture in my head, the 2-story building, that would be like an event type center and offices on top, and then the smaller one to the right, 1 story would be a brewery, is that what it says?
That's correct.
I was thinking.
So it'd be a brewery with a restaurant component to it.
Yeah, and then just the 2-story building, 500 3rd Street, it's kind of perfectly situated for a conference and event space. Now, when you walk in, it's a very, like I said, spectacular, dramatic, Art Deco, large hall, and it would be a complex conversion, but in terms of, I mean, you kind of see it when you walk in. So for those of you who are familiar with the space, beautiful Art Deco details preserved from the 1930s. We need to rebuild the rotunda ceiling in the middle there, but the space is going to come together. It's going to be a space that Niagara Falls residents are going to be very proud of.
You anticipate that the negotiation with the restaurant brewery is from an established restaurant brewery, some other location that's going to have another location in this particular spot, correct?
Yes.
When's the last time it was occupied? Has it been vacant for, has it been vacant for a long time?
It's been vacant for a while. There's been, I mean, it's been used for storage. It's been used for, it seems, over the years, perhaps for some, very low intensity kind of back office stuff, just because it's part of a larger portfolio. But it hasn't had a significant dedicated use for quite a while. It did have, it was operated by a church, so there's church services operated in the area that we are considering doing for conference events. And that's the last, I think, dedicated use, which is more than a decade.
Any other questions? We need a motion for the preliminary resolution. Mr. Kremper.
Second.
And Mr. Bridges. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We need a roll call vote for the preliminary.
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Mr. Onesi?
Yes. We need a motion to authorize a public hearing.
So moved.
Mr. Wolfgang.
Second.
Cliff. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. 8.2.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, second part of this project, is 512 3rd Street in Niagara Falls. And this is the brewery restaurant component that Mr. Walker just spoke of. That would be directly next door to the 500 3rd Street, which is the conference and event space.
Any questions on that one? Any comments? No questions? No comments? Then we need a motion for the preliminary resolution.
So moved.
Mr. Russ, Mr. Scott.
Second.
And Mr. Bridges. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Mr. Onesi?
Yes. Thank you. We need a motion for the public hearing.
So moved.
Mr. Wolfgang and Mr. Krempa. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent.
All right, 8.3, release of EDA's federal interest in RLS.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, we, as the board knows, we have a revolving loan fund. This money was originally, given to us from the EDA. We have annual and biannual, or, semi-annual, thank you, semi-annual reporting requirements. So the EDA is changing, their reporting process and, the software they use. And every 7 years, you have an opportunity to defederalize funding that they've given you, which really just means, that you don't have to report to the EDA. You still have all your other obligations to report to, like Paris and so forth. So this resolution is asking the board to vote to defederalize this funding, which really just means, I mean, the funding's gonna be used in the same exact way. We're still gonna operate a revolving loan fund. We're still gonna have, all our other reporting requirements to the state and Paris and so forth, and it'll be audited. We just simply will, no longer be obligated to submit a report to the EDA.
Any questions? All right, we need a motion to approve. Mr. And Mr. Bridges, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang?
Yes.
Mr. Ross?
Yes.
Mr. Cliff?
Yes.
Mr. Bridges?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Krempa?
Yes.
Mr. Onesi?
Yes. Great, thank you.
The only thing, the following persons were also present on your resolution. Mr. Gabriel is not here. I don't know if that,
We'll adjust that.
Pardon?
We'll adjust that before it gets actually signed by the
Thank
clerk.
you.
Thank you.
Mark's not with us still.
I believe he's on the phone.
Mark, are you there?
Yeah, I have nothing under the council.
Okay.
We're with you.
Thank you, have a great trip.
Thank you.
All right, any other, information or questions, comments, new business, anything? All right, then I, move we adjourn. Need a second.
Second.
Mr. Crumple.
Hey, just by the way, folks, thank you for, this Montante project. It's great. It's gonna stimulate the economy here in Niagara Falls. Just want to say thank you. Great work. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, I heard that before.
Right. Good building, good utilization of them.
Next meeting is July 14th.
That's good.
Great day.
So 1930